Okay guys, so this view is going to be a little bit different. I don't have my document camera stand, so it's going to be kind of looking like it's propped up. Let's go ahead and go through the last three of these and knock this practice out. And I think that you guys have done a great job going along with me. If you've printed this out and made all of the marks that I've made and really paid attention to going through each answer choice with me. So number 10 says, what change, if any, needs to be made in sentence 30? So again, we're going to mark change in sentence 30. Okay, that means that we're going back to sentence 30 and we're actually going to be making these changes. Okay, so let's find sentence 30 and underline it. Okay, here is sentence 30. I'm going to underline it. Okay, sentence 30 says, let's see if we can figure out what is wrong before we look at our answer choices. Sentence 30 says, this can save you a lot of embarrassment later. This can save you a lot of embarrassment later. Our answer choices say, F says, change this to which. Change this to which. So this is what we're looking for. And we're going to change it to which. Okay, let's read this sentence and see if it makes sense. Which can save you a lot of embarrassment later. This is a question starter. Do we have a question? Do we have a question mark on the end? Remember, we can only change one thing, so we can't make this word which and change it to a question all at once. So if it's not already a question, we would not change this to a question starter up here at the beginning of the sentence. So this one cannot be my answer choice. Okay, so it was not which, it was this. Okay, G says change save to safe. Save to safe. Okay, so here's the word save. Let's change it to safe. Okay, this can save you a lot of embarrassment later. This can save you. That doesn't make sense to me. That's not the right word. Okay, so this would be an example of usage. This doesn't sound right in the sentence, and because it's not right. Okay, save is the way we would say it in this sentence. So save was correct, safe was not. Let's look at H. H says change later to later. Later to later. There we go. Here's later. It wants us to change it to Latter. It's saying that this way is misspelled. Oops, sorry, you can't see that. This way is misspelled, and this way is the way that we're supposed to say it. Okay? If you remember the spelling rule that we talked about a couple of days ago with the word grab, and it wanted us to change it to grabbed. We talked about doubling that consonant in order to keep the short vowel sound. This is sort of the same type of rule, okay, with this word, okay? This E can't reach over two consonants to poke that A and make the A say A, okay? So this A is going to keep saying its short vowel sound, which is ah. So this word would be ladder. Okay, this is the word ladder. We don't want the word ladder. We want the word later. Okay, this can save you a lot of embarrassment. Ladder? No, this can save you a lot of embarrassment later. So this cannot be our answer choice. Okay, this was a spelling rule for our cups. Okay, so we had two usage and one spelling answer choice. Okay, we would not change it to latter. We want to keep later. Well, all three of my answer choices up here are incorrect. Okay, I would not choose any of these three. And we went through and we proved why. So I am 1,000% sure that these are not my answer choice. So Jay says no change needs to be made in sentence 30. I'm not confused on any of these. I went back and I proved it. If I were still confused on some of these, I would still not choose this one. But because I know for sure, I'm 1,000% sure that these are not the correct answer choice, I can go ahead and mark J as my answer choice. Okay? If I was unsure about, let's say I was unsure about how to spell later. If I was still unsure about an answer choice and I could not prove it for sure in my mind, I would not choose this answer choice until I have looked really carefully at this one if I were confused on it. Okay, you have to be sure about all three of the other ones before you can choose make no change. Okay, let's look at number 11. What change, if any, should be made in sentence 33? So we're going back to sentence 33 and we're making changes. Okay, let's find sentence 33. Remember, let's find it first before we look at our answer choices. Okay, here's sentence 33. It says, Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as we had planned, but she knew that we loved her. Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as we had planned, but she knew that we loved her. Okay? If it doesn't jump out at you, it's okay. Let's look at our answer choices. A says to insert a comma. So all of the other comma ones that we've done so far have asked us to delete a comma. This one wants us to insert a comma after planned. Okay, so let's go to sentence 33 and find planned. And it wants us to put the comma after. It says after planned. So the comma needs to go after it in the sentence. Okay. Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as we had planned, but she knew that we loved her. Okay, so we have a comma conjunction. Okay, if you've been watching those videos on conjunction, you would know that in Fanboys, the B stands for but. Okay. A comma conjunction connects two ideas or two subjects or two predicates. Okay, this comma conjunction is connecting two ideas. Okay, and the word but separates or connects two ideas that are competing against each other. Okay, so Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as we planned, but she knew that we loved her. So on one side, something didn't happen right. On the other side of the word but, something did happen right. Okay, those are two competing ideas, but the word but connects them. Okay, so we need a comma conjunction here. There's another rule with this that we'll go into further on in the school year, but for right now, you need to know that this word right here is connecting these two ideas and it needs a comma with it. It's called a comma conjunction. Okay. So yes, I do need that comma after planned, but I need to check my other answer choices before I choose that one. B says to delete but. Okay. So we would go in here, find the word but, put an X underneath it to delete it. Okay, we just talked about why we need that word. It's connecting these two ideas. If we don't have that word, then there's nothing there to connect them. So we do need the word but there as a fanboy. So I would not delete. Okay, so this can't be my answer choice. C says change she knew to they knew. Change she knew to they knew. Okay, here is she knew, and it's broken between two lines. She knew, and it wants us to change it to they knew. Okay. Mom's birthday. So who are we talking about here? And who's the subject of this sentence? Mom. Okay, so Mom's birthday present didn't turn out as well as we had planned, but they knew that we loved her. They knew that we loved her. Who are we talking about? We're not talking about many people. We're just talking about Mom. We're talking about Mom knowing that we loved her. Okay, so we wouldn't change it to more than one person. We would keep it as she because we're talking about Mom. And she is a pronoun for a girl. All right. So this would be the correct way to say it. This would not. So this cannot be my answer choice. And we know that we need a comma here. We just talked about how we need a comma. Okay, so this one would not make sense. No change should be made in sentence 13. That doesn't make sense because this one is my answer choice. Okay, last one. Let's look at number 12.